Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Good morning. Hope you had a nice evening. Today is Friday, November 14th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah.
Okay, let's get started. So again, my name
Let me get my disclaimer up real quick.
has the same.
Before we get started, it's important to know that this broadcast is for demonstration and educational.
Double discount. So
Let me find the disclaimer. Purposes
tomorrow's
only. Here it is.
it's
Okay, this broadcast is for demonstration, educational purposes only. It's important to know that I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I'm not offering any type of trading advice here today. Just demonstrating the automated bots here at Right Line Trading. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. All right, it is Friday, November 14th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Any day above ground, you started it off right. Let's take a look at the economic news reports today. There aren't any. No, just kidding. 10:30, we got a natural gas storage report, a yellow folder. 10:05, FOMC member Schmidt is speaking. And there were some reports that came out a little earlier, it looks like in Canada. Good morning, Suzanne. Suzanne. Thanks for joining us. Ray, good morning. My computer's humming today. After yesterday, I narrowed it down to what I believe it was. I don't want to talk too soon. I believe it was my workspace. The process that I went through, I cleared my database. I, deleted my cache folder, my tick data, my day data, cleaned all that out. Still had the issue. Restarted my computer, still had the issue. Last but certainly not least, I got rid of the whole workspace. I had some charts and some trade performances that were going way back. I had a lot of Unarenko bar charts, but when I went to the new workspace, I don't even hear my exhaust fan anymore. Before doing that, it sounded like a locomotive in here. So everything is running right out of the box, smooth as a baby's you-know-what. And you could see my lag on the MNQ is down to minuscule, almost nothing. So let's take a fresh go at it. Since today is Friday, if today's your first day joining us, we're showcasing our automated bots here at Right Line Trading. Once these strategies are enabled within the Ninja Trader 8 platform, they will execute and manage the trades for you. Not a market analyzer. I was going to bring up my trade performance for the week and put it into ChatGPT and just see which bots are doing the best this week. The way to do that is go to your control center, new, trade performance. We'll put our dates from the 10th to the 14th, generate it. Once that generates, then we right-click it and export it. And then what I'm going to do with that information is I'm going to put it right into our trade analyst. And I'm going to upload that file that I've just downloaded and saved. Oops, I have to go to our trade analyst. This is a tool that we share with you when you become a member. that allows you to upload your trade history into ChatGPT, click on process this week's trades, and very quickly it's going to tell us which are the best performing bots. Because I was in such a rush this morning, I just have the micros on the AI system set up. I just ran out of time. So Monday we'll have the whole portfolio back up. We'll put the iBots back on, the full contracts, everything. But for today's session, I'm just running the micros on the AI. Good morning, Ken. Rao, good morning, sir. Friday. Bum, bum, bum. The ES Moneymaker caught some whales this week. Some whales. The ES30 Moneymaker bot up 3,400. The ES30 Star Drone, that ES30, again and again and again. 2-minute retirement plan. Those big retracements and continuations. And finally, the MES Moneymaker drone. Well, listen, I think what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to change this and put it on the Moneymaker drone, right? That's what the data supports. So, it's currently not in a trade, which is good. In fact, I think I'm going to turn that on now. See if we can get into a trade there. Right before the market open, right at the market open. So those are our top bots for the week. There's the opening bell. Good luck, everybody. Let's wait for the market to settle down just a little bit. There it goes. Again. Let's get it on the MNQ. This is what it's been doing every morning at the open. It just takes off to the downside. Let's watch a 20 Unorenko. Mack truck on the MNQ. Okay, so this is what our leaderboard looks like going into the open. These are the bots that are performing the best. Gold is on fire. Let's watch this trade on the power play. Just jumped in short on a juicy entry. There it goes, leapfrogging. Let's take a couple of trades on the power play. $10,000 contracts a minute. Power play drone. Here we go. Let's see if we can get some follow through the downside. Break that support. Come on down. Okay, the risk is off. Let's get in our window. The leapfrog didn't work. Darn. Didn't see the leapfrog kick in. Nice trade. Yeah, good way to start, Duke. Oh, you know why? Because out of the box, the leapfrog doesn't come. I got to add the leapfrog. Darn. Okay. So out of the box, what I'm going to do, because it doesn't come with the, I thought I copied my micros. That does have the leapfrog. Yeah, it does have the leapfrog on it. Okay, let's see if we get a break of support. That right there is a sniper entry, a signal D. We went over the triggers yesterday. And if the body of the candle goes into the 15, that's a signal D. Here comes the Mack truck, long. I don't think we want a long trade. There it goes. That Mack truck loves to trade right through the 50. Here we go. It's in the leapfrog. Well, what a beautiful trade. Mack truck is on my 20 Unorenko. Just jumped in on the power play. Come on. There we go. Keep going. There we go. Nice. Nice. Get up there. Nice one. We just got in on the ES 30 range. That's the trade we're in now, is that, oops. Yes. Money maker. This is the one we're in now. I'm going to take my profits there. I'm going to call it a day at 380. And stop trading right there on my PA accounts. But we're going to let these bots continue to run. Got into a really nice long move there. We've had 2 or 3 days of a huge sell-off. That moneymaker caught that reversal. That thing could go all the way. Let's check out the Steven. Steven's on fire. Look at this Steven bot go. Here's the Steven. This one's trading on an 8 Unirenko. A lot of whipsaw on that 30 range. Anyeka, good morning. This is the MNQ. Wow, look at that. Holy moly. Let's try the MNQ retirement plan. Here we go. We're getting a break of resistance. Could have some legs to the upside. Let's get that power play in. Bam, it's in. Had a really nice video on the triggers. Last week we did the trade management. This week we did the triggers. And very short video, right to the point. We explained the A, B, C, and D. Thank you, Duke. Appreciate it. Yeah, Ray, the bulls are trying. I'm just afraid it's going to melt right back down. Thanks, Duke. I appreciate that. Dave. Yeah, I got the recording for you. I'll send it to you. It's also in Discord, David. It's in the video section. Here we go. Let's go. Let's take another leg up. Let's take it off the MES account. Let's see what positions we're in. Oh, we are in a leapfrog. Mack truck is on fire. MNQ Power Play bot is doing very good. Now that one picks the best trading hours to trade, the best trigger, the trigger that's winning in this current session. It's only going to trade those. It likes those signal B's and C's, not so much the A's. And it has the ATM optimized based on the range of the market. Those circles that you see, what that is that's the candlestick pattern recognition. I like to let that run in the background. I don't really necessarily need to see that. Just my own personal preference. Here we go. Let's launch one. I'll tell you what's in a really nice trade is this MES leapfrog. This MES leapfrog is in a beauty with a nice tight stop. Those ES trades can be difficult to manage. You can go from up a really nice profit to giving it all back very quickly. Boy, that moneymaker trade I was in, I'd probably still be in the trade. Steve, the MNQ Steven bot made $700 trading 4 micros. The power play bot, just under 500, just over 400. Excuse me. Look at that MES leapfrog go. Look at that leapfrog go on this E-mini trade. Very little risk. Very little risk on that MES leapfrog. What data feed am I using? Yeah, same as the AI. Yep. I'm using Rhythmic from Apex. Nice, Gerald. Let's get it, man. 150 away. Uh, I hate to tell you to go for it because, if you hit your profit goal for the day, you may want to take that money to the bank. Oh, I thought that was Gerald. Yeah, the data I'm using is Rhythmic that, you get with Apex. Yeah, that's the Apex. Now, I do have a connection with Kinetic, but that's not streaming futures data. That's just for the indexes to run the iBots. Need this market to keep going up. Been getting crushed all week. A little too much whipsaw for that 30 range. Oof. That's a 2 minute. That's a 2 minute chart on the Nasdaq. Getting a nice push to the upside here. Let's see where the stock market is. I had a pretty rugged week personally, but today was a big boost. I wound up down 600 across all three of my PA accounts, or 1792. I'll take it. After a pretty rugged week, I'm happy to be down just 600 on each account. This is what my numbers look like personally. Down 1792, and that's my three PA accounts for this week. Let's go back to the 30 range. I'll tell you, I closed the trade of the day. I closed the trade of the day yesterday, and I closed it again today. It's not about me, but I want to show the mistakes that I made as a trader with my own human emotion. What I'm referring to is I got into this long trade on the ES30. I had hit my profit goal, but I closed it. But this thing went up to the moon. Hindsight's always 20/20. But I did the same thing yesterday. I closed a short trade on the ES30. That wound up going down to the basement. Yeah, you're right, Duke. Right at the open. Right at the open. It's just been going south very quickly. Big sell-off. Every day this week, it seems. And you don't want to get in right at the bell. And then a few minutes later, you're so far oversold. You'd be like, well, let me wait for the retracement, which never happens. Yeah, Gerald, you're in a bind because you're not in a bind. You're actually in a good position. Um, I always err on the side of caution with that, Gerald, and I say, you know what? I'm going to keep my profits for the day, and I'll come back next week and get the other 150 I need. But you know, sometimes I'm overly cautious. The market's moving really nice to the upside. There's a little bit of whipsaw on the NASDAQ. Need to give these trades like about 100 ticks of room. You know what does that is the velocity. Let's see. I don't even think I have the velocity on here. Let me see. Oh. No, I don't have the velocity. This ES Leapfrog is having a really nice session. It just keeps jumping in long on the E-mini. Good, 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 good. Let me see if I can find the velocity. The velocity is just like it's on the 30 range, but the big difference is it gives it more room. And there's a lot of whipsaw on the NASDAQ today. Here's the velocity. Looking at the velocity, it trades from 8 to 2. Let's look at the ATM. The ATM it's risking 100 to make 100, but we're going to put in that leapfrog. We're going to make it bigger, 35 and 35. If the trade goes 60, we're going to lock in 10 and bring our stop up. And we'll put our threshold on 40. That means the smart stop 3 threshold. What that means is if the trade goes 40 ticks in our direction, the smart stop 3 will attach your stop to your 15 EMA. So it's protecting you from this 100 ticks of downside. So if a trade goes 40 ticks in our direction, we get a momentum-based trailing stop that's pinned to the 15 EMA. Let's try that on 2 micros. Looking for the MNQ velocity. I'm going to put it on my sim account. I just can't find it. Let's see. Let's watch that that strategy take a few trades. Very pleased with my lag today. What a difference a day makes. Holy moly. Yeah, I love that smart stop. That smart stop 3. Oh, wow. The Dow's down 1%. S&P down 0.6%. Russell 0.3. NASDAQ 0.63. Here it comes, back down again. Oh, shoot. Well, exactly. You got the good one. You still got that good one. Hang on to those profits on that one. I noticed Apex sale was over. They didn't start a new one yet that I saw. It's back at 50% off for an Apex account. The big sale's coming, though, for Apex. The big Black Friday sale. Yeah, me too, Gerald. 90% off. Okay, here we go. This is this velocity. This is the one that we just made that gives it a little more room at 100 ticks. Or it gives you a big dot in the eye for 100 ticks. We're trading 2 micros. 100 times 50 cents is 50 bucks. We're only risking 100 bucks a trade here. But we have the potential. Boom. You see what had happened? It got out on my smart stop. It went 40 ticks. Now it just jumped in short. Would have been better off staying long. Boy, this is not an easy market, let me tell you. Now I think we're in the right direction. Here we go. Boy, this thing is just flying. Here comes a haymaker long, or a signal C long. Oh, shoot. It went short. Coming down. Oh. There it goes. The risk is off. Now we're in the leapfrog. Go ahead. Go ahead. We got a bigger leapfrog here on this one. Come on, push through. Here we go. Could be off to the races. That's the one we were waiting on. Here we go. We risked 100. We made 200. Here comes a signal A long. Our haymaker entry. Might go short. You know what I would like to, if it, what I really like to add to this is that power play feature, that it has to be in alignment with the trend of the 20 Unorenko. My 20 Unorenko did break down through the 50. So I do have the alignment of trend on my higher time frame. Great job, Ken. Great job, my friend. Well, your trading's getting really consistent. That smart stop potentially saved me again. Excuse me. Right back in short. Carol asks, did I lose the webinar? um, no, you didn't lose it. You may have missed it live, but you didn't lose it. It's in the Discord chat under videos. Let me show you where it is. We're gonna do. We're gonna continue that series. If anybody had some good ideas what to do on the next one, I could do best practices. We can go through the conditions. I wanted to do one for somebody who's brand new, just starting. The same questions always come up, like how do I put my live account in it? How do I know which one to choose? Let me show you where it is, Carol. In the training videos channel of our server, you have the AI Auto Trader Trigger Workshop from yesterday. It's a very short video. It's about 20 minutes long, and it gets right to the point. There's no fluff. And then the previous week we did the trade management masterclass where we explained the leapfrog, the profit window, break even plus or minus. Here we go, right back down for another meltdown. Look out below. Look out below. This one's coming down. Velocity's in short. Look out below. Now it's on my smart stop. The worst I could do is get a break even on this trade now. But I got a free ride at a runner. Free ride at a runner. Come on, roll. There we go. Now we're in the leapfrog. Is that a beautiful strategy? Very quickly, it's up 420. Oh, this thing's still coming down. It's got legs. Let's see if it breaks through support. Great day for day trading today. Coming up right behind me is professional options trader David Wise, a brilliant trader. He has ice water running through his veins. Oh, how did that pop in long? How did that happen? Wow. That was the most bizarre trade I think I've seen on this bot. And it won. Wow, what an entry that thing just took. Can you believe that entry? Out of nowhere. Look at that trade. Risking $100 on this trade. We're right around 200 in profit on it. And we're just under 600. We just made a little adjustment to our ATM on our 30 range. We saw that there was whipsaw. We gave it some more room. We protected our downside with that Smart Stop 3. And we got ourselves a really nice tool here to trade this market in the current environment. And it's just a matter of knowing the settings and inputs. Harley. All right. Bounced right off the VWAP. Wow, that thing just launched. I bet the retirement plan's in a monster. I knew it. I knew the retirement plan got that. Must have got that. Mack truck. What we recommend, good question, Harley. Very good question. What we recommend is an i7 or newer, your processor, an i7 or newer, and at least 16 gigabytes of RAM. We can run them on a local PC or laptop. If you don't get a good Wi-Fi connection or you just don't have a computer strong enough, then we have a VPN or a VPS that you can rent for a nominal fee, $50 to $100 a month. You can get a VPN and run it on a server. For 70 or 80 bucks a month, you'll get one that's a beast. But if you have a good, strong computer at your house, you can run them on your local PC as well. i7 or newer, at least 16 gigabytes of RAM. To find out what the specs are on your computer, if you go to your About Your PC, it'll tell you what your processor is. This is an i9, and this one has 64 gigabytes of RAM right here. That will give you your specs. Watch this. This could be a Mack truck short right through the 50. 20U Mack truck. It might have hit the daily profit limit. That's the entry the Mack truck loves. My P&L for this week. I had a bad week, Ryan. My P&L for this week on my PA accounts. Let's go back. I'm down 600 per account, and I have 3 accounts, so a total of 1,800. Last week I had a wonderful week. I was up about $5,000. Going all the way back to January. Let's put this on a weekly. You could see the last week I went from 40,000 to 45,000. This week I lost 1792. It went back to 43,227. This is from January 17th to today. To answer your question, this week I'm down 1792. And I've got my entire trade history, trade for trade. All right, great job, Gerald. Ryan 666. Ooh, scary numbers. Come on, push right up. I hope everybody has a really nice weekend. I'm going to be in the Investors Summit on Saturday. They have a prop trading special, an Investors Summit. If you'd like to attend and you're not on our mailing list, send me an email to support@rightlinetrading.com. The event begins early in the morning at, I believe it's around 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. My presentation is at 4 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to take a look under the hood of the AI Auto Trader. Got a very special Black Friday offer coming. If you'd like to watch the webinar, send us an email to support@rightlinetrading.com. If you're on our mailing list, you'll get an invitation sent directly to your email. Coming down short. There goes the Mack truck, went long, right through the 50. Let's see if it pops up. That's the Mack truck's trade. It loves to go through the 50. On a volatile day with good volatility like it has been today, big swings up and down, the Mack truck normally does well. This thing appears to want to melt away again. I hope everybody has a nice weekend. On your way out, please, if you would, like my video here on YouTube. I like to think of it as job security. Job security. Thank you, Gerald. Let me see if I could there we go. There's the Mack truck. Caught one long. Needs a little wiggle room. Nope, got wicked out. Not the velocity. The velocity is not getting wicked out anymore. One little adjustment, and that thing's going to town. Go ahead, launch up. We put together a really nice bot with this velocity. Made a couple of small adjustments. And it's done extremely well, trading 2 micros up $600 in very short order, too. There we go. This thing might launch off again. Come on up. Come on up. All right, I'm in up for a free ride now. I went my 40 ticks, so my stop is on my 15 EMA. If you see this change colors, this little green square, a lot of people ask me, what is that square? That's the color of my 15 EMA. If that changes colors, I'm going to exit the trade. In order to cut my any type of loser short. Ideally, I want to get in my profit window, and you'll see my stop fly up. Bam. I must have hit my daily profit goal because it just closed out. That's usually what that means. If I plot my text and markers, let's see what happened. Let's go to my data series to the bottom. Let's plot them, text and marker. Let's see what happened. Yeah, you see it hit my profit target. I have my profit target at probably $700. And in under 30 minutes, we hit $700 trading 2 micros. and we controlled our downside taking advantage of all of those parameters in our trade management strategy. That Smart Stop 3 is a really great way to protect yourself. $700. Very quickly. No muss, no fuss. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you for joining me today. Please don't forget on your way out, if you would like my video, that would be great. I'd really appreciate it. Have a great weekend, everybody. God willing, we'll be back Monday morning. So long.